The cameras captured the moment Lopez was handcuffed and arrested wearing his uniform, as you see right there. We are told this happened after Lopez was invited to a Homeland Security office in Lake County, thinking he was headed to a normal meeting, but he was not. Joining us now, Susan Constantine. You've seen her on our show many times, a trial consultant and human behavior investigator. It is good morning to you, and
Hi.
It is good to see you, and it is quite the day today. We started talking about the body language even before we went on camera this morning, right? First of all, give me your kind of general overview of some of the things that you noticed.
The things that really stood out to me was the chin jut, right? So this is dominance, this is control. That in itself is showing his attitude of how he feels about it. Now, he was caught off guard. The other things that I was looking at is the asymmetry of his facial expressions. And this is really important because in deception detection, we look for symmetry. And I went back into a couple other videos to see how he normally emotes with his facial expressions, the way his mouth moves, the way his eyebrows move. And when there is the cognitive dissonance, what happens is one eyebrow will lift higher than the other one side of the mouth will go off to the other side, which is incongruent. So there is something that he has as a contrary to belief of what's actually happening, the smirks and the odd smile.
Cognitive dissonance. Explain that to our audience and why that could be important here.
Well, cognitive dissonance is in this particular scenario is he feels one way, he's being accused of another. So there's like two opposing viewpoints that are going on. So yes, I hear what you're saying, but I disagree with it. So there's this cognitive dissonance, like I don't agree, I'm pushing back. And so you can see that in that side smirk and the eyebrow raise on one corner. Those are all parts of the skepticism.
Okay, what about him being caught off guard by this, right? Because he went there thinking, I'm going just for a regular, meeting. He gets there and he is arrested. Do you think that he was trying to appear as if, as you have kind of alluded to, everything's okay here, nothing's wrong? But what do you think is really going on inside that head of his?
Well, it's really interesting because everything you think and feel is going to be exhibited through your nonverbal. So the face is like the #1 thing we look for because it betrays you every single time. So the fact that he was caught off guard, I would have seen like a drop mouth, like what? You didn't see that. He played it cool, and a lot of times that's what they do. If I can appear normal, I appear like I'm not, affected by it, then they'll kind of create what they call this faux confidence. But with the horizontal wrinkles and the shrugging betrays that confidence.
How much do you think him being a sheriff and him having to interview, criminals and things like that, or people who have been arrested, plays into his reaction during his arrest, Susan?
Well, because he's always been an authority, right? So, I mean, people trust him. So he's got to appear confident that he's not guilty. So because of that, he's going to try to present himself that he is confident, that he is being accused, wrongly. And so he's going to create this kind of demeanor. Now, he normally has a very powerful presence about him. That would be considered normal as baseline. But then when you see these other indicators of lack of confidence, tells you a different story.
Well, we will see what happens with this story as it continues to unfold. We appreciate you being with us, Susan. Always enjoy talking to you. Thank you so much.